Hello there from Magic Kingdom. So the park closes in about 2 hours, so I decided to make the drive over to Magic Kingdom to enjoy an evening at the park all by myself. It was a pretty smooth process getting into Magic Kingdom today, so we'll see what the crowds look like inside the park, and we'll see what I can end up doing in terms of rides and attractions and potentially grabbing some dinner too. Park reservations have been reasonably challenging to obtain recently, but with a diligent and obsessive amount of refreshing, I was finally able to secure one again for Magic Kingdom. All right, made it through the bag check, heading over to the monorail, head over to Magic Kingdom, although I have not taken the ferry in a little bit too. Okay, so the monorail just got here, so I'm gonna go ahead and take this. I'll probably take the ferry boat back, I think, because once it's dark, the ferry boat is just really, really beautiful. I could take the resort monorail as well. I gotta check out the construction over by the Polynesian resort, but maybe I'll do that a little bit later. Okay, so it looks like I have an entire car to myself. They still have these dividers in between all of the seats. At least some monorails have taken these out recently, but this one still has them. Here's one of the Disney buses right there as we pass pretty much right over top of the waterway for Bay Lake right over here, and the Seven Seas Lagoon right over there. So inside the contemporary right now, and look at all of this construction. We're now passing the tower. It's pretty intense. I'm pretty sure it's on both sides as well here. That's pretty crazy. Alright, passing Bay Lake Tower. Space Mountain over there. Honestly, right now it is just absolutely beautiful. I'm very excited to be here when the sun sets in probably an hour and a half or so. Here we are, we've arrived. The Magic Kingdom is from the slow entrance of the train station, but it looks beautiful and it looks pretty empty here. A lot of people are on their way out at least. Okay, so like I said, the park closes in about 2 hours, so I have just that much time pretty much to make it into Magic Kingdom, hopefully grab some dinner, maybe ride a couple rides, and just enjoy an evening at Magic Kingdom as the sun sets and the lights come on and illuminate the park. So there's a sign right outside Magic Kingdom that says masks are required at all attractions at indoor locations. Make sure to keep your mask with you at all times. So that's pretty cool. That is still a requirement here at Disney, in contrast to Universal, which now masks are just required for all non-vaccinated guests. But if you've been vaccinated, then you can remove your masks at all indoor attractions, locations, restaurants, gift shops. So that's pretty interesting. I do wonder when Magic Kingdom will follow suit at some point. Okay, so I'm inside Magic Kingdom. Looks like a lot of people are leaving as I'm heading inside. The sun is starting to go down. I'm very curious when this project is going to be completed here. I hope that the railroad comes back at some point soon, because I sincerely miss that railroad. It is just so fun. Very quintessential experience here at Magic Kingdom. All right, I'm trying to plan out my evening tonight in the minimal amount of time I've allotted to experience the park this evening. I'm mostly excited just to see the park at night again when the lights come on Main Street. I did that with my family several months ago when we came here together, but I don't know, it's such a magical experience, and just to see it again would be really, really nice. So right now the Main Street Confectionery is unfortunately closed, but I do believe that they are selling some, yeah, it says it right there now, showing sweets and treats at the Main Street Cinema. So it looks like inside you could probably get some of the confectionery goods and desserts. Alright, so it's a little bit cramped in here, but essentially they have some cotton candy here. Right over there they have some kettle corn, it looks like. They have some handed apples and some Rice Krispie treats, and you have some generic, just bagged candy here as well. So again, very, very tight space, but they have all of the essentials, mostly, from the confectionery. That was right over there at the Main Street Cinema. Of course, across the street, this entire area is the Emporium. This entire building all the way down to Casey's right at the corner, which is still closed. And then right across from Casey's corner, right here, which I do wish would reopen at some point, is the ice cream parlor, which of course is also still closed. What is not closed is Starbucks, which is right next to the ice cream parlor. Okay, but I know I'm not gonna have dinner at Starbucks, so I should probably start trying to figure that out. I think I may end up over at Sleepy Hollow, because I don't know if I've really ever eaten there if it wasn't breakfast. So my options are going to be Aloha Isle, Cosmic Rays, Starlight Cafe, Pecos Bill, Pinocchio Village House, Sleepy Hollow, and Sunshine Tree Terrace. I've eaten most of these relatively recently, except for really Sleepy Hollow. Again, I've had the breakfast waffles there, if you want to call them breakfast waffles. I think you can get them anytime. But I might just go get myself a corn dog. Okay, I'm going to go and commit to it. I'm getting myself a corn dog from Sleepy Hollow. I have never done this before. I don't even know if I've ever gotten a corn dog from Magic Kingdom. I know I've gotten the corn dog bites back at, oh shoot, what was it? I was just talking about it. Casey's Corner, but I don't know if I've ever gotten a corn dog from Disney. Well, that was fast. My order is ready for pickup right now, which is pretty convenient because I just put it in and said that I was here, and here I am. All right, and here it is, my Sleepy Hollow corn dog. And then I got some chips on the side, got some condiments to enjoy it. Don't think I'm gonna film myself eating this because it is a corn dog, but I'm excited to try it out from Sleepy Hollow. All right, I had to stop myself halfway through because this corn dog is incredible. The breading on this is just so sweet and warm. I don't know why I haven't had a corn dog as much as I probably should have, and I'm presenting myself a little bit for being a corn dog vlog reviewer person right now, but this corn dog is great. All right, I am all done with my corn dog, which I washed down with this Berry Lemonade Sunkissed. So I had this in my pants the entire time, which was another reason why I wanted to go and expedite dinner tonight, because this was really weighing down my trousers. It was very good, by the way. Quick castle appreciation. So the castle is oriented where when you're looking at it, it's gonna be facing north. So the sun rises in the east and it sets in the west. So there's never really gonna be a harsh shadow on the castle when you're looking at it, which I think is pretty cool conceptually. Okay, so what I think I'm gonna do is head over towards Frontierland because I know that there's a refurbishment going on at Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. So I wanna go see what that area looks like. And I know that I've said this before, but this little area right here, right next to the castle here, this always reminds me of Disneyland. I don't know if it's the architecture of the pillars right here, the stone carvings in the pillars, or the wooden door, or these lanterns, but just this area is just very, very Disneyland to me for whatever reason, and it makes me pretty happy. Okay, off to Frontierland. I think I'm gonna go ahead and backtrack, I think, through Liberty Square. I really need to come to Sleepy Hollow a lot more than I have, and I say that about a lot of restaurants and food locations, but that corn dog was fantastic. They have sweet and spicy chicken, and then the funnel cakes that they have here are phenomenal. Okay. Again, off to Frontierland. It looks like the riverboat is docked for the evening. Right over there, the Hall of Presidents is still currently down as they are preparing to welcome the new president. It took about a year last time for the last refurbishment a few years ago, so we'll see how long it takes for this one. So the sun is definitely starting to set right now, so hopefully I make it back over to Thunder Mountain, at least while the sun is still somewhat in the sky. I can definitely hear Splash Mountain right now, but Thunder Mountain is definitely closed. I may not have time to ride a ride today because the park closes in about an hour now, so we'll see where I end up and what rides are available. There's Splash Mountain straight ahead. Tom Sawyer Island is closed right now. It closes at about dusk, a few hours before the park closes, which is hard to see. There we go. And then there's the riverboat just idly sitting in a very calm Rivers of America. This is pretty interesting because usually I take the boardwalk walkway back over to Big Thunder Mountain and Splash Mountain, but this area is closed right now for whatever reason. This is kind of bizarre. Right there is the entrance to Frontierland, which connects over to Adventureland. There's also another entrance kind of right over here next to the Country Bear Jamboree. I don't mind this walkway here. It's actually pretty big, honestly, but I like my little boardwalk walkway. It's so quaint and pleasant. I was thinking about coming over to Westward Ho for some corn dog nuggets, but they are currently closed. I don't know if they're closed on the weekdays versus the weekends or just the particular time of day that they're open. I'll have to come back at some point. So it looks like this part of the walkway is open. So let's see what Big Thunder Mountain looks like back there. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's really any walls up back over here at all. It looks like they're just cast members, just letting people know that it's currently closed. There's one wall right there at the entrance, but it's by no means a huge refurbishment, it looks like. I think this is only happening for about a week or so. Yep, there's a sign that says Big Thunder Mountain is currently closed until further notice. This is a pretty cool look at the line, though, which is normally filled with people. Right now it is completely empty. I think I'm gonna head back over here to Nugget Way and just see what's going on back over here. Well, not a lot is going on back over here, it seems, so I guess you can't come back to Nugget Way. How unfortunate. Oh, there's a mountain goat infestation. That's definitely pretty serious. I understand why it's closed until further notice. What a bummer. Okay, so now I'm gonna head back to Fantasyland, head through Fantasyland towards the circus, because when myself and Brenna came last time, we didn't even go into the circus, so I want to see what it looks like back there, just to see what Tron looks like from there, and then maybe head over and into Tomorrowland. How cool would it be to have a nighttime experience on Tom Sawyer Island? It would definitely be a little bit spooky, but I would absolutely be all about that. Just getting to even potentially camp over there would be incredible. Splash Mountain is currently running right now, obviously. I don't know what the wait time was, but I imagine it's a little bit ballooned if Big Thunder Mountain is currently closed right now. Definitely need to come back and do this a few more times before it inevitably closes in the future. At some point, hopefully they announce a closing date and don't just close it randomly. That'd be a little bit sad. So several years ago, I remember there being a statue of a Indian chief somewhere in this area in Frontierland. I have no idea why this is coming back to me right now. There was also one over on Main Street, USA, and I didn't even really realize that they were gone. I used to take a picture with them whenever I would come with my annual pass way back in my college days, but there are no more Indian statues, and I am very, very late to that observation, but it's pretty interesting to note. Honestly, I don't really remember where it was here in Frontierland, but it was definitely along this stretch heading towards Splash Mountain. It's weird that I didn't really even notice it being removed, because I took a lot of pictures with both this one and the one on Main Street, USA. I know why, or I can imagine why they were removed, but I kind of missed them. Look how beautiful the Liberty Bell riverboat is right now as the sun is pretty much almost set, but all of the lights are illuminating it right over there. That is very pretty. I'm surprised that it's closed. I thought it was going to be open later. This is another location like Sleepy Hollow that I need to experience maybe a little bit more. The Liberty Square Market. I think they have more snacks here, but it'd still be kind of cool to try out and just see what they have. There's the other side of the Liberty Bell right there. Big Thunder Mountain off in the distance. This is the old Mike Fink boat area, which is what they currently utilize for the extended queue for Haunted Mansion. If the line gets that long, which right now it is definitely not. But there it is, silhouetted off in the distance, looking bleak and intimidating. All right, heading into Fantasyland now, which is going to be pretty cool to see after getting to see it the other morning. Getting to see it now at night, juxtaposing those two experiences. This is always very cool over here right now around this time with these lanterns. Come on, but it's not quite dark yet. This is awesome. There's Rapunzel's tower off in the distance back there. I do wish that Rapunzel had some more representation in the parks other than a bathroom. I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it, but what they did with this area, it's nice. It's very quaint and relaxing. Maybe not in the middle part of the day, but right now and in the early hours of the morning, it's pretty nice. Here I am inside the Peter Pan's Flights It's a Small World. What would you call this, a corridor? There are a lot of strollers over there. Every single time I come to this area and record it, there's just a massive amount of strollers in a different area. So today they are right over there. This part of Fantasyland too, over by the Village House restaurant. This also feels like Disneyland to me. It's very Disneyland, Fantasyland, if that makes sense. Man, it is beautiful in the parks right now, and it feels incredible as far as the weather. Okay, so I think I'm gonna end my day back in Storybook Circus, which is where I said I wanted it to eventually get to at some point. The line for the carousel is pretty long over here, so let's see what it looks like back by the Barnstormer. So I have about 15 minutes to make it over to Storybook Circus, but just turning around and seeing with the sky. Looks like right now with the carousel and the castle just beautifully lit up in front of it. It's very, very daunting, but beautifully intimidating of a sight, if that makes sense. I also thought about coming over to the Friar's Nook to grab some dinner. This is also pretty cool detail right here in the stone pillar. But they don't serve dinner. They don't really serve food at all over here at the Friar's Nook past a certain point of the day, which is pretty consistent with a lot of restaurants around Magic Kingdom, at least in the evening. Heading into New Fantasyland. Now, still mesmerized by that sky. Way over there is the Beast's Castle. You can see it right now. The mine train is posting a 45 in a wait, with the park closing in about 10 minutes, which usually they exaggerate the wait times a little bit, but the line goes all the way down, so it might actually be that. Winnie the Pooh is still currently open. I was tempted to come do this, but I think I'm gonna end the night with a trip on Dumbo the Flying Elephant. It just seems like the right attraction to do tonight. So Dumbo is one of the most beautiful rides to ride at night, just due to the lighting package that they use to light the ride. It's one of my favorites, honestly, and I'm biased because I totally used to work here. Look how beautiful this ride is here. So I did used to work here way, way, way back in the day when I first started working at Disney back in 2014. If you believe that, I worked at Dumbo and Barnstormer. And I have not worked here in a very, very long time, but it was a pretty fun time getting to work here. I'm pretty positive that this is the original Dumbo, because this used to be over by the Carousel in Fantasyland, and they moved it back over here and they built another Dumbo right over there. I think that this is the original right here, and they built the other one afterwards. Okay, so I think I'm about to fly with Dumbo. Yay! Here I go. Okay, I'm gonna go and raise my lever here so I can head all the way to the top, because that is the way to experience Dumbo. There's pretty much nobody else on this but me, so I can feel very proud of my accomplishments. There, look how pretty this is. Okay, heading down to the water all the way as low as I can go. Now, just enjoying my solo experience on Dumbo. The park is officially closed. Right now it is 9 o'clock on the dot. Okay, time to go all the way back up to the top and then complete my experience here at Magic Kingdom. Hello there, Dumbo Butt. Alright, I'm coming in for a landing. And it looks like that's it. The Magic Kingdom is now closed for the evening, and it is very, very quiet. Okay, I asked for clarification from a cast member that works at Dumbo now, and the Dumbo that I just rode is the original Dumbo. So, hooray, I remember something. Alright, so like I said, the park is closed. I'm gonna go and head toward the front of the park. I just tripped because I'm walking backwards through the tea party queue for some reason. But wow, the park is just very, very quiet currently, obviously, because it's closed, but it's a very, very nice little experience. Alright, I'm gonna go and exit Magic Kingdom through Tomorrowland, because along with Adventureland, I didn't really get to have much of a Tomorrowland experience. Although last time when I came with Brennan, we got tried Space Mountain and Astro Orbiter and the People Mover, which is a pretty important staple to experience these days after recently reopening. But heading out of the park, what a nice day it's been, honestly. That is interesting. It looks like the Astro Orbiter is still going. The People Mover has stopped, so I think that they cycled clear of all guests for the People Mover, but they're still going up there and having a good time. I'm slowly heading towards the front of the park because I want the majority of people to have already made their way back to the parking lot. I'm still trying to decide if I want to take the ferry boat or the monorail. I would love to take either, but the monorail, well, the ferry is so much more enjoyable, and the monorail's fun really anytime. But they do kind of pack in there like sardines normally, not right now. So the monorail won't be as unpleasant of an experience as it can be on a busy day at Magic Kingdom, but either way, I'll just see what the crowd level looks like. Normally I'd get out of the park going this way, kind of around the corner by the galactic purple wall and Tomorrowland Terrace over there, but I think I'm gonna head over here just to see the castle at night with the new decorations. Wow, it's pretty busy over here in the Castle Hub area. This looks like a line, I'm presuming for PhotoPass. That's a pretty long line. It is busy over here, but there it is. There's the castle with the 50th anniversary decorations. I don't really know if it looks different than it used to look in terms of the nighttime lighting package, but I'll pretend that it does because it looks fantastic. Okay, I'm gonna get a closer look at the castle. I think it is pretty consistent with what it would normally look like without all the decorations on it, but maybe once it's actually the 50th anniversary, do something a little bit different with the lighting for the castle. Either way, I haven't seen this at night in a little while, so this is nice. You know what? No, I have come here at night and seen the castle at night, but not since they put on the 50th anniversary decorations, because I came back in March, I want to say, and they had just started to put on the decorations right after that. The paint job was done, but not the decorations. Alright, so before I go home, I figured this would be the perfect backdrop to announce the winner of my live stream giveaway. So a few days ago, myself and Brennan did a live stream, and in it we drew Disney characters and Universal characters from memory. I said if you could draw a picture of Pluto, Mickey's dog, and you could either send it to me through Twitter or through Instagram. Sounds like somebody just got engaged over there. Then I would choose a winner to win an oyby shirt of their size and design preference. I'm gonna go and announce that right now. I actually have an egg. So during the live stream, Brendan and myself drew characters that we put inside these eggs. So inside this egg, I have the winner of that live stream giveaway, and it's gonna be Brian Cooper. Can you see that right there? Brian Cooper. I'm gonna put his picture right here. He created an incredible picture, and I was just absolutely blown away. The inclusion of Arlo, the dog, and Pluto, they're both wearing oyby shirts. I couldn't not choose this one. It was absolutely incredible, but I got a good amount of other submissions as well. I'm gonna go ahead and just show all of those right there because this was just so cool to do, and I got maybe not over, but around 20 submissions, which I thought was just absolutely incredible. And just all of the talent here was just so cool. I honestly had no idea really how to choose one particular person. It was really just the inclusion of Arlo that I thought was just so adorable that I had to choose Brian's. But thank you so much if you submitted any of these. I feel so flattered that this was even something that people wanted to do, to be able to partake in, and just the talent here was just, it blew me away. So thank you so much if you partook in this giveaway. I know that it was a little bit based on talents, so in the future I'll try to do something that's a little bit more inclusive to where anybody can win, and you don't have to put in that much effort to win it, but that was super cool. Was there another engagement? Was this the same engagement? I don't know. But anyway, thank you for being part of my first ever live stream, I guess, giveaway. It was fun. So once again, thank you so much to everybody who did submit a picture. I hope to do some more fun giveaways in the future. I had just such a cool time getting to look through all the photos that people did submit. Everyone's just so talented, and I'm just blown away by that. Thank you so much. Okay, so now I'm heading down Main Street, heading towards the front of the park. I think I'm gonna go and take the ferry boat if the line's not too incredibly long for that, because that would be just the perfect way to end the day. I think a nice, calming, relaxing trip on the ferry boat. I'm not really sure when the next time I'm gonna be able to come to Magic Kingdom is gonna be. Probably depends on the park reservation availability, and then myself and Brennan are also gonna be going to Pensacola here the next few days, so we'll see what the next couple weeks and months look like, but right now I'm feeling pretty content. Maybe when I come back, the scrim up here will be completed, or the scrim over in Fantasyland over by Peter Pan's Flight. Maybe the indoor mask mandate will be lifted. Who knows what'll happen the next time that I'm here. All right, I am outside of Magic Kingdom taking the ferry back to the transportation and ticket center. Looks like they have a couple ferries over there, and luckily the line doesn't seem that long, so I hope it stays consistent. Okay, I'm about to board the boat. They have a lot of these dots on the ground here to help with distancing in terms of boarding the ferry boat. I wonder if those markers are gonna be around much longer as well, in addition to a bunch of the markers and plexiglass around Magic Kingdom. Okay, so I'm on the boat right now, and I totally just noticed this, but there's the electrical water pageant going by on the water right behind us. I was wondering why we weren't really moving here for a little bit, and that is the reason why. It's the electrical water pageant. All right, so here we go, heading away from the Magic Kingdom over towards the transportation and ticket center. It's about 10 o'clock right now, which is pretty late. That's the other boat right over there. The electrical water pageant has passed by, so we are heading back to the parking lot. Okay, so here we are pulling into the other dock. There's the transportation and ticket center right there. I did not anticipate staying this late at Magic Kingdom today, but I did it, and I am very happy about it. All right, I made it off the boats, and over here, just like on the other side, there are a lot of these markers on the grounds. I wonder how much longer they're going to be here. I guess we'll see. Taking the monorail would have been the more optimal option as far as time management, but it's nice to take the ferry every now and then. It's really pleasant, especially when the park closes. I like that a lot. Luckily, because I got here so late though, I got to park pretty much right over there in the first parking area, pretty much right across from the preferred parking. So that was actually pretty cool. So not a long walk to the car, so I'm happy about that. All right, so I made it back to the parking lot. It is 10:30. The park closed an hour and a half ago. I did not anticipate being here this late, but here I am, and the parking lot is relatively empty. I had a fantastic day. I got a corn dog, which was random and surprising, but it was still very yummy. I got to ride on Dumbo at night, which is always just such a nice experience. Just being here either early in the morning or late at night are the best experiences at Magic Kingdom. In particular, I have such a good time whenever I come in those windows of time. And then one of the biggest attributes of today, one of the biggest factors of having just a good day in Magic Kingdom, I got to announce the winner of my 20,000 subscriber live stream giveaway from a couple days ago, which was just so cool. And again, if you participated in that, thank you so much. I had such a good time just getting all of those different submissions. And if you didn't participate, but you are somebody who subscribes to me, thank you so much. 20,000 subscribers is such a big deal. And it's just so exciting and overwhelming. Everything that I've said about it in the past, and I will continue to probably say in the future. I did get a P.O. box as well, if you didn't watch that live stream. So I'll put that in the description up below. If that is something that you are interested in, by no means feel obligated whatsoever to do anything with that, but it's an option. So thank you so much. I hope you have a great day. I will see you soon, and goodbye.